Okay, hey my loves. So if this is your first time, you are so welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be having like a very casual chit chat, nothing too serious to be honest. I just want to come on here and talk about a couple of things on my channel, right? And that is the fact that one of my videos right now is really doing well, and well, maybe just not one, but a lot of my content creation tips are doing so well, and especially the one where I told you guys how to speak to yourself in a video, in a conversation, and clone yourself. So having two people in that video, it is doing well right now. But because a lot of content creators are now coming to my channel, I hope you see this video and I hope you do not make the mistakes that I made when I was starting content creation and all through my journey. I have been doing content creation for what, 5 years, 4-5 years, and there's just a couple of major lessons that I have learned that I would not want you guys to I wouldn't want you guys to make such mistakes, because it's just going to harm your brand in the long run. Okay, so like I said, this is chill, this is relaxed. Okay, I've actually filmed a couple videos today, so manage what you're seeing right now is a very much relaxed video, right? And to be honest, so the first thing that I want to talk about, one of the major mistakes that I made as a content creator was going on unnecessary breaks. See, if you don't take out anything from this video, take this one. That break you want to go on, if you're not sick, if it's not a life-threatening situation, push yourself harder. Avoid, when you're out of sight, you are out of mind. This is something that I learned the hard way, and it's very painful. When you disappear, your audience, the amount of people who know you or who used to relate with you or who used to follow your content drops when you come back, because out of sight, out of mind, people move on to the next big thing quick. And this is what happened to me. I'm talking based on personal experience, right? And to be honest, these breaks, it wasn't because I was sick, it wasn't because I had to take, like, I needed to take a rest, like I was burnt out or anything. No, that was never the plan. I was just going on breaks because, one, I was comparing myself, two, I was not seeing results and I was focusing on numbers, which we will get into. And those were the things that made me go on breaks. If anything, that should be what pushes you to even do more. But even though I am trying to build that up again, it is difficult. So I am still working on like a comeback strategy. I am still figuring out how to get my Instagram back to where I want it to be. I'm still figuring out the best way to stay consistent on that platform. I have not figured it out, and when I get a hang of it, I will of course come here and share with you guys, or maybe not share it for free. Make sure you learn from my mistake. Don't go on that break if it's not, this is the best way I'll put it. If you have a 9-to-5 and that reason you want to take a break from this content creation journey, if you cannot submit that as a reason to your 9-to-5, don't submit it to yourself. If you cannot go to your 9-to-5 manager and say, oh, I need a break because I'm tired. If you cannot go to your manager and say, I need a break because I feel like we are not getting the results we want in the company, does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. You push harder. The only reason that you can go to your manager at your 9-to-5 and say, I need a break, is this job is beginning to like get a toll on my mental health, or this job is beginning to, I feel very sick. Or if you go to your manager and say, oh, you're feeling down, or you take like a sick leave and you're actually sick, or the loss of a loved one, which I don't pray for anyone, but I'm telling you, if the reason that you want to go on that content creation journey break, that if that reason you can't submit it to your boss at the office, then don't submit it to yourself. Don't take that break. If it's not health, if it's not mental health, that one is important though. If your mental health needs to be taken care of, please do. Okay, but nowhere to draw the line, because you can be saying, oh, your mental health, but it's just in your head and you're actually fine upstairs. Like, you just need to create a new strategy or know how to, you know, stay consistent on your platform or whatever. But I'm telling you, if you cannot submit that reason to your boss at your 9 to 5, don't submit that reason to yourself and don't go on that break, because by the time you come back, people would have moved on. So like I said, when I figure it out on my Instagram, when I figure out the strategy that works for me, definitely I will do something. It might be a class, it might be a course, it might be whatever. Maybe not free, maybe free, but we'll see how that goes. Next thing that I don't want you guys to make is stop ignoring trends. When Reels started, I don't even know what I was doing at that time. I think when Reels started, I was still doing like regular videos, IGTV. I didn't even do IGTV. It's crazy. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I did not follow these trends. And when IGTV started, I don't think I did IGTV. I was just doing like regular videos, like the normal Instagram videos, and those ones were no longer doing well. People were doing Reels, and I just don't know why I did not plug into it early enough. And the same thing with TikTok. I don't know why I did not plug into TikTok early enough. And even with the trends and everything in natural hair community, there are a lot of trends that go on. I don't know why I wasn't jumping on these trends, because to be honest, yeah, that is what is going to help you grow when you jump on trending audio. There was a time where they were doing makeup with blush underneath. If I had done that, possibly that would have gone viral, because that was the in thing, that was a trend, you know. So make sure you're following trends that align with your brand values. Don't jump on everything, don't jump blindly, don't jump at every trend that is out there. There was a time they were doing this alcohol challenge that people were jumping in gutters and drinking alcohol. Don't do that. I'm not telling you to do that. That one is just senseless. But when I'm talking about trends, I mean meaningful trends that are happening in your niche, that are happening in your community. Those are the things that would help you grow. Now I'm on TikTok, I'm doing trends, I'm using trendy sounds. My TikTok is blowing up. Make sure you're following trends, but don't follow them blindly. Do the ones that stick with your brand values and use that to grow. The third mistake that I made as a content creator is focusing too much on the numbers. Notice that I said too much. Okay, so personally, those were the things that got me inconsistent. I'll see a video and to be honest, it would be like 1K views, and I'm like, what? You know, I'm like, what? I'm talking about Instagram right now, even on YouTube. I'm like, what is this? What's going on? And it's like, oh, it's almost like your efforts are not being appreciated, and it's almost like I'm not seeing the result that I want. And you know what is happening, I'm putting in so much effort, but I'm not getting the results back. But look now, if you look at my video on, I can show you guys the graph. Okay, this video was doing barely usual numbers. It was doing the basic numbers it could do for my channel, but look at how it's switched up. Now that is one thing with YouTube. That's why I tell you guys, evergreen content will save your brand, will save you on rainy days. Because tell me why this video is blowing up in 2023 when I filmed this, I think maybe even 2 years ago. I don't know. For me, the way I look at YouTube is like an investment. The videos that I pump out, they might not do numbers now, but 1 year, 2 years, they will get numbers. Not all of them, but some of them, if you are doing the right optimization strategy and all of that. So again, stop looking at YouTube from a closed perspective. Think bigger. Always think long term with YouTube, right? The videos might not do up now, but they can blow up in a couple months, few years time, right? So again, think about it before you stop content creation because of the numbers. Because if you're not getting, let's say in a month you want to get 10,000 views overall on Instagram or whatever, if you see that the videos you're putting out are getting 1K views, then put out 10 videos. That's 10K views. Don't wait for one video to hit 10K views. Okay, so it's just simple, right? Stop focusing on the numbers so much. Focus on producing value. Value over time will build results. Guys, I've been talking since morning, pardon me. But again, focus on providing value. That is what will bring results, and that is what will bring people to you, right, over time. So it just takes one video, you guys. It just takes one video, and you will see that your efforts are now being appreciated, right? So this is the next mistake that I made: not planning and not thinking long term. With Instagram, as much as I plan for YouTube, I also need to plan for Instagram. And thankfully, I am now trying to get like a plan that works for me. I'm trying to work on a strategy that will get my Instagram to where I want it to be. So it's, again, I always tell you guys, it's all about planning. And I wish I did this for Instagram as much as I did this for YouTube in terms of planning my content. So don't neglect planning. Plan your content, plan your strategy out, start thinking long term, stop thinking small. Okay, my voice is going because I've been talking all day. But yeah, again, I think I already touched on this, which is basically trying to go viral with every video, and that is why you're ending up getting disappointed with every video if you just put the damn thing out. If you just put the content out and leave it. Okay, stop trying to make every video a viral video. It might not always happen like that. So put the content out there and build your views, build your engagement, build your insights over time. Just post what you want. Just post. Have fun with content creation. To be honest, it's not that deep. I always tell you guys it's deep, but it's not that deep. Just make sure you're having fun with content creation and you will be good. Last mistake that I want to talk about is deleting and archiving most of my posts. Again, why? Because I feel like it's not enough, or I feel like it doesn't match my standards, or I feel like this is just not relevant, or you know, like one thing or the other just makes me delete certain posts that I actually put in work to, you know, spend time making the videos, spend time editing them, looking at them, looking for flaws, and then posting them only to delete them or archive them. You don't want to do that. Stop looking down on your content. Stop feeling like your content is not good enough. When you do that, when you delete content that you've already put on your page, it's kind of resetting the algorithm, if that makes sense, because you don't know what the algorithm is working behind the scenes to get that content to people. Okay, that's the way it is in my head. I don't know, that's just how it is in my head, right? You've reset the algorithm, and whatever work the algorithm has been doing to help push that content, you've scattered it completely. Okay, so when you put out a video, don't think much about it, which is why in this video, I can't remember the video I talked about this. I'll find it and put it here. I was telling you guys that when you post your video, okay, yeah, I think that was the video where I was talking about if I were to start content creation again from scratch, from zero, this is what I would do. And I told you guys that once you post your video, leave the platform and stop checking your numbers, because that thing can twist your head. You will feel like your efforts are not valid. You will feel like every other person is doing better than you. So I just tell you guys, post on the platform, engage with a few people, leave the platform, come back, engage with a few people, leave the platform. Don't dwell on the numbers, you guys. Okay, don't dwell on the numbers. So these are some of the mistakes that I have made, you know, in terms of content creation. And as you can see, it has harmed my Instagram at the same time. It has really just kept my Instagram roots like this. Even though when I put videos, right, they still get numbers, if you get what I mean. It's not like I'm getting it's not like I'm getting 200 views. I'm still getting like 2k views, 3k views, which is a lot, don't get me wrong, but it's just not where I want it to be. You know, I want to be getting like 10k views upwards per video. So I am working on finding what best works for me, and over time I will share it in one way or the other with you. But don't make these mistakes that I made as a content creator. So again, I'm really happy with where everything is for me right now. I'm really happy with where my YouTube is at. The growth so far has been amazing. Thank you for watching all of my videos. My Instagram, we're getting it back up, and trust me when I say I'm doing my best, and I will get it back up. I will not give up on that platform. God help me. I will not give up on Instagram. TikTok is doing pretty amazing as well, so follow me on there. It is my name, Deborah Bombs, on TikTok. Instagram is at @edemara, and here on YouTube as well. If you have not yet subscribed, then you need to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button down below. And yeah, that is pretty much it. What are the mistakes that you have made as a content creator? I want to learn so that I don't make those mistakes as well. And if you're making any of those mistakes that I have made right now, let me know in the comment section. And if you are, what you're doing to kind of stop these bad content creation habits. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have more tips in the comment section and your own experience with things like this. Okay, so yeah, that is pretty much it about this video. I hope it was helpful as always, and yeah, like it if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye.